Dormammu, the newest card, is here, and it seems like everybody has spent their tokens this week. I say that because it's almost every single match I'm playing is against a Dormammu deck. And maybe that's part of the reason that you see the title and thumbnail that you did, that I'm already kind of bored of Dormammu because so many people are playing him. And the best deck, it's day one. It hasn't even been 12 hours, but the best deck is already kind of starting to be revealed. And it's very much not a deck that I want to play. I don't want to say that it's a bad deck. I don't want to give it some adjective that puts it down compared to another deck. The adjective that I'll give it is that I don't want to play it. It's boring for me to play, and so I'm already getting bored with Dormammu because any of the other builds I try to put him on that isn't that deck with Null, I just get outclassed by those other decks that do have Null, especially in mirror matches that are everywhere. And so it's really, really hard to tell if Dormammu is good or if he's just very hyped. But he's also bugged, which I could be wrong. I looked, there's no response from Second Dinner if this is official. But if you discard a card, let me get back over here. So if you discard a card like this one, this was a deck that I was playing. If you discard anything, right? So turn one, somehow you are able to discard the Infinite with Blade because, you get the stars align, you're getting the nut draws, and you discard Infinite with Blade, and then play the spell from Dormammu, this summoning ritual step 1. That discarded card will merge with Dormammu, which makes no sense to me because it says merge your highest power destroyed card with Dormammu. And it says nothing about discarding, but one of my opponents did it. I think on accident. I was playing a game against them, and anyway, long story short, I have played this deck, and it works. If you are able to play Blade on one with the Summoning Ritual Step 1, which is 0 cost, that card goes right into Dormammu, and you're on to Step 2 on turn 2, which is insane. So it's really rather interesting to me that it works in that way for some reason. I don't know if it's a bug, but it works perfectly for the thumbnail because he's boring and bugged. Is he actually boring? I don't know. I've tried him in a few different decks. I tried a Thanos Destroy deck. Literally never played one of those up until now. It was a lot of fun to play. It was actually really, really fun to play. However, I just didn't like it. And well, let me rephrase it. I liked it because it was fun. It just couldn't win. Particularly in those mirror matches, it seems like everyone is playing Dormammu, and so when I'm destroying and they're destroying, I'm just helping them out more than I end up helping me because they usually have a Null and an X23 to, like they're playing the more typical destroy version that I am not. And that is partially just my stubbornness. If as soon as something becomes meta and popular, I don't want anything to do with it, and that's like just stupid and stubbornness. Like, don't be that way. That is not a reasonable or necessary way to play the game. But that's the stupid mentality that I have. So nonetheless, I tried that. Wasn't very, very good. I tried this one that I played against somebody. I don't know if this is the exact one, but I do know that they had the Hood. Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure about the Hood. They had Nico, Squirrel Girl, Uncle Ben, Carnage, Killmonger, Venom, Shauna, Sasquatch, Death, and Dormammu. So it's the Mockingbird and Hood that I'm guessing on, which those are pretty easy guesses. And this actually has some firepower behind it. The challenge with this deck, as fun as it is, that you really got to be careful how you play your cards, because even if you're getting discounted Mockingbirds and Sasquatches and Deaths, if they play Null, that Null can swing a location on his own because you're destroying cards and they're destroying cards and all the things that are happening to make, and they've got a Death for free and all of those things. So it's not great right now. I think this has a lot of potential to be great later if you're looking for one that's not like the meta one, if that makes sense. This was my brew. This was the one that I was being the most stubborn with, and I apologize. I have zero stats for any of this because for whatever reason, Untapped has been broken for me for like the last 2 days, which is really, really frustrating. So I have no stats, which is really annoying. Nonetheless, this one was a lot of fun. I was not winning very good. I ended up losing ranks on the ladder, but I think that's because people were climbing past me and not necessarily that I was falling down. This one isn't very good, but it's just a lot of fun. I really like Firehair decks. I want to figure out one that has similar to, there was a deck going around that when Morgan Le Fay came out, there was like a Firehair bounce deck. Had Silver Sable and Rocket and Beast and Morgan Le Fay and Killmonger and Firehair. And I want to figure out something with that for Dormammu, but I gotta cook it up. But this, nonetheless, this one was fun. I actually really kind of enjoyed this one. You can do a lot of fun things with it. Shang-Chi is here just because I was like getting kind of annoyed against, like, why do I not have a null in here? Because I'm stubborn and I'm not going to play that one that other people are playing because I'm dumb. So I put Shang-Chi in here to deal with all those nulls that I was going against. And as you'll see in the video, just my luck, people usually got cloning vats or something ridiculous when they had a null. So, even if I destroyed their null, it went somewhere else. Like Shang-Chi literally lost games for me. They were unwinnable either way, but like I never won because of him, if that makes sense. But he's here because he's Shang-Chi and he's a good card. And he's reliable in that way, even though he was completely unreliable for me. All of that to say, my feelings on Dormammu, I'm probably going to be like moving on from him rather quickly. One, I have this I Play Your Way series that I'm really, really interested in. If you're interested in what that is, I'm going to be playing decks your way. So you can submit a deck to me that can be as meta, to go against the stubbornness that I've expressed as you want, or it can be as horrible or weird or idiosyncratic as you want, and I will try it. Even if you have special instructions for me that I got to play with one eye closed, whatever, like I'll play your way. Just let me know in the comments. Just, I play your way and say deck suggestion and I'll play it. So I'm excited to move on to those other things. I also, I'm feeling in the mood for Agatha. Just as like a random side note, I spent way too much time trying to get a deck to work between Dormammu and Agatha because my mind was thinking that Dormammu was Mephisto. And I was like, oh yeah, like they've got lore together. I've got to make them work. And then I was really frustrated that Marvel Snap didn't make them work together. And then it occurred to me that Dormammu is not Mephisto. And I was wasting my time. And it was Agatha is rather bad at playing Dormammu, in case you were wondering. So yeah, do I have a recommendation for you? This one or this one that you see on the screen, which is like the meta one that people have been playing against me a lot, that is kind of all over the place. It has a null. Dormammu is a cool card, and pulling off his combo is really cool. However, my feeling was that you are locking yourself into that combo pretty severely. Like, you got to be thinking a little bit on the macro scale. How do I want to deal with Dormammu? How do I want to get him down? Is this a game where I'm interested in getting Dormammu down, or am I not? And I think one of the reasons that meta deck that was just on the screen, the one that has X23 and null on it, is because X23 allows you to ramp to be a little bit more loose in thinking about, is this a Dormammu game or a null game? Because with X23 it can be both. If you're getting the nut draws, which it seems like my opponent was every single time. So I recommend that one if you're looking for one that's good. I do think Dormammu, without a doubt, is a cool card and is a fun card, and I'm really interested in coming back to him later in the week when it's less mirror matches, when people have brewed up new things, when I have a chance to brew up new things, we can be a bit more creative. It's frustrating in mirror matches day, and this introduction has been way too long, so please leave a like to support the algorithm because I'm speaking too much. So we can counteract each other. It's frustrating on, day one mirror matches, because if you don't quickly move into the deck that's performing really, really well, experimenting with the card, you just get outclassed, because those mirror matches, particularly in a situation like destroy mirror matches, you are serving one another, right? You're discounting each other's deaths. You're powering up each other's nulls if you both have one. And so in this situation, and this has happened with other decks, like the creativity shrinks because that like one shell performs in the mirror match better than all the rest. And so it's hard to know if those others are good enough because they're just being dominated by the mirror match, if you get what I'm saying. So I think that something like this could be really, really fun. So I'm really excited to come back later in the week. Maybe somebody will comment on this video. They'll have an I Play Your Way for Dormammu, and I'll come back to him next week or something, because I want to like him, but I'm already bored with him because he's literally everywhere, and I feel like I have to do the mirror match winner, because experimenting with him, I just get beat by the mirror match. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Thanks for watching. It's fun to be playing Marvel Snap. As a side note, what was I going with this? Who knows? I have no idea what I was saying. I guess the introduction is over. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What do we get? Not bad, I say. Not bad. Put this over here. Turn 4. I'm going to do... Yeah. I want it to be before that dies. Yeah, well. Yeah. Ah, of course. Before fire hair is revealed. Well, that's annoying. I can't see anything. Are you kidding me? I can't play my cards. What is this? Wow, this is extremely annoying. Well, I guess I'll do this and hope for the best. I still can't play. This is so frustrating. I just want to play.
Escaped.
Little did you know, dude. I just had a bug that I couldn't beat. Oh my gosh. This has to be a featured location. Is it? They usually do the featured location the day after. Yeah, I don't think it's a featured look. Oh, my hand is full. actually. I'll do that.
This land is always changing.
Sick. I am actually extremely curious what happens now when I steal their Dormammu. Like, can they summon their Dormammu back? I have no idea.
I want the throne.
Impressive.
I want the throne.
I gotta find a way to play this because I'm curious if they'll be able to summon it. My hand is getting way too full. Hello, let me play cards. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we don't. We don't need that. Hello? This is so buggy. Are we playing with the same card back? That's crazy. Hello? Okay. I would love to figure out how to summon their Dormammu. Because mine has a green border. No, mine has a blue border. Theirs has a green, so I don't think none of these spells came from their Dormammu, so do they steal it back from me? I'm so intrigued. Death is going to be 0, so I can actually do a summoning ritual on Comertage. And then also a summoning ritual over here.
Rest in peace.
They must have my Dormammu because it did not summon. Okay, let's try this again. Wow, this is annoying. Okay, so seriously. Is the game that buggy? Okay, I guess I can't do... I want to do this first. I don't think I'll be allowed to. Okay, let's see what happens. Well, no, this is just going to destroy them. And I'll have nothing there. Yeah, I don't know what to think. They have to have my Dormammu.
Victory.
Wow, this game is buggy. Okay, let's see if this works. I have no idea if this actually works. Crap.
Impressive.
Well, now it might hit. Now it could hit Dormammu. Of course it does.
Rest in peace.
Well,
Great power comes.
I don't know why I played Blade. That was kind of dumb. Okay, because he was discarded. Is that why he couldn't be? Where is he? Okay. So Death is in my discarded pile. My Dormammu is non-existent.
I want the throne.
Minions to me.
Well, if Lady said, I just at this point I just don't know if it works. Pokemon enjoyer, huh? Looks like they're a Dormammu enjoyer too. Come on, just give me Blade and something to discard. Like, that's all I want in life, is some good discard targets. That's all I need. I just want to test this. Can that be so hard? You know, that's all I want. And I've got horrendous targets because I don't want to discard Dormammu. All right. Blade. We need something good from you.
I want the throne.
Well, so much for extra energy. I don't want to discard. Hell. Can this game not hate me for just like a minute? Please. Well, kind of leaves me no choice if I'm being honest. Okay, well, so far that's working. Which it's not supposed to do, but hey, we'll take it. Sorry, Corvus, you're kind of useless if we're being honest. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Dang that. If we had extra energy, we could skip. But no, we'll just do this. Kind of useless.
Impressive.
That's nice. Well, that could be free. Well, no, that's all kind of useless. Yeah, they definitely have death coming down. Oh, yeah, hey, look at that. No, do they have a null? Because that would be disappointing. Do they have a null? Dang, there's like no combo where this is good because he only ends up being... Yeah, nowhere is this good. Dang, are you kidding me? Do we just hope for a good hit? Oh my gosh, of course.
Be controlled.
I just want to test it out. The mirror match. Oh, no way. Okay, so we could do this into this into this. Do we need that much energy? No. We don't need that much energy. We'll put it here. That can go there. Oh, I shouldn't have played this yet. Whoops. Oh well. Squirrel. Dunzo. Adam Warlock. Dunzo. I appreciate the deck thinning. Okay, so if we do that into that, into that, no, let's hold on to that. Let's hold on to that, shall we? Yeah. Oh, sweet. Their werewolf moves over there.
Rest in peace. Impressed.
Okay, so if we do summoning ritual, there's no way to. Yeah, we need that card there. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Oh, dang, this is so tough. And then we do summoning ritual over there next turn. Or we just stop overcomplicating it and play our cards.
I want the throne.
Well, I got no Shang, which is sad.
Rest in peace.
Can that win anything? Because I can't see my Dormammu. Where is he? Did they take my... What? Where is my Dormammu? He's saying he's not... I have no cards in the deck. Where the heck is my Dormammu? They didn't play... I'm... It would say that it was banished. I'm just going to play it out. I genuinely have no clue where my Dormammu is. Is saying he's not in my deck. He's not banished. He's not destroyed. He's not discarded. I have... What the heck just happened? Was that my Dormammu? Is this mine? Let's see. What was destroyed?
I want the throne.
How did they get my Dormammu? I was not paying attention, obviously. I mean, that's cool. I still win, but I am beyond confused how they got my Dormammu. Oh, I know. The Zemo. When the Zemo died in Altar of Death, it triggered with Fire Hair. Yeah.